Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am coming back to add a little bit to the prompt I did yesterday that I presented on the 20th. And the prompt was flips. And I did this page and I went ahead and added this beautiful lace there, but oftentimes I just leave it with the staples because they're copper and beautiful. I just thought I would add that. And the next one flip that I did is here, and I went ahead and decorated it in my video, and I think with just the inking and that one butterfly on top, I think all of these flips that you can just flip up are just perfectly fine. I'm not going to touch those. I like those a lot. And this flip right here that I did with the packing paper, all I did was sew this piece of red or burgundy or wine lace to it. And I just put a little piece of washi tape there. That's all I added to that. But I am going to go ahead and add some stamping. Excuse me. Stamping. That was funny. Let me go ahead and stamp a little bit in here because I like to have a lot of room to journal. But I am going to stamp a little bit. Let's see what we have. Since we have red, let's go ahead with red. We'll use the aged mahogany. Caught it. It did not get on my capris. That is so funny. That would have been a big mess. Okay, let's just go ahead and use this cuckoo clock. I think I want to just stamp it up here, just for a little added detail. That's really pretty. I like that. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Let's just get a little bit on the edges here. Just a touch of red on that. Let me hold this up so we don't get it all over the rest of the pages. Just a little hint of red. I think that adds a lot of interest to it. Just a different color. Going to see if we can do this little bitty edge here and here. And there, that just totally changes the whole look of it, I think, and I like it a lot. We've already done this in red, but just adding that lace, and then we stamped there. That flip is complete. Let's go find another one. This flip here, I think I really want to add these little portraits. They're so pretty in these little frames. So, and they are just on toffee dyed paper or coffee and tea together. So I think that since these are little doilies and they are really thin, that this thin paper will be just perfect, and that looks so sweet just right there. I think we're going to go again with the red, just so they're a little bit defined on the edges. That's pretty. Let's see, what else do we want? Maybe that one there, that would be pretty. Just a little bit of red on the edges. That one would be pretty there. And let's do one more on the back page. Let's see. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Let's do this one. Just a little bit of red. I think that would just suit the page. And this one will be right here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get these glued down. It won't take much glue. Really thin paper. I think, you know what? We're going to make these into pockets. Why not? They might be thin, but you could put a little bitty scrap of paper in there. There. That'll be cute. like right there. Flip this over, just press it down. That is really cute. Let's give it a moment to adhere before we poke something in that pocket, and we can make them all pockets. I like to, if I'm just out and about, if I think of something, I'll just jot it down on a little scrap of paper, and when I get home, I just use washi tape and tape it into my journal. But this way you could just fold it up and just tuck it in one of these little pockets. That'll be cute. There we go. I think that's going to be really, really fun. There, let's do this one. Just a little bit of glue. Doesn't take much. There we go. So we have some more, another multiple. This is pockets and flips. Let's give it a smush down. That is pretty. I'm going to leave these sides blank so you can journal on that side of them. And I wonder, should we put, we will do something later on this, maybe. I might do it now. Just depends. Let me keep these from sticking to each other. Get them dry enough so we can pop something in the pocket there. Let's see. Here's a little bitty tag. That would be cute. Let's do that. Let's trim this down a little bit more. It's a little tag. Get it snipped off. Just going to move my scissors jaggedly to have it be jagged just like it is. Let's just go around these edges with a little bit of red. There, it's a cute little tag in there. We need a little snippet of something so it doesn't fall all the way down in there. How about this? Little snippet there. Let's get the tiny attacher. I think that might be just the size we need for this. I'm actually going to get a different one. That one is just too flimsy for me. Pull this apart. I think this might work. No. That is too short. Let's find something else. That's too big. Oh, here. Hold on. Let's see what we can get here. This might work. Just like that. Let's just use the tiny attacher. There, that's cute. Just touch it up a bit with red where you can see it a little bit. We have a little tag to pop in that pocket there. That's cute. I like that. That will work. Let's see if we have something else to pop into the other pockets. Here's a little label. Let's just go around these edges. Whoops. There, we have a little label. We're going to just tuck that right there. And let's see if we can find something else here in my little bits and bobs here. Oh, here's another tag. I like this. Let's cut this one. Just cut it in the tag shape. And a little jagged around the edges. Get some red ink. See if we have another little bit of scrap. Oh, here's one right here that we can just staple on the top here. That's with the smaller side this way. Here we go. We've got it. So as long as there's enough room to get that little tiny attacher in there. There. That looks cute. Let's get some red on that scrap. You could totally have just left these without embellishing them at all. Sometimes I do that, and you can just put your own things on there, whoever purchases the journal and whoever I might give it to. Let's see if we have something else to put in that one, more like a tag so that it can stick out. I like that look. I think that's very fun. Get this trimmed out here a little bit. Let's get some red ink on it. Yes, any of these, you could just totally leave them the way they were, if that's what you prefer. Don't have to put anything on them. Let's see if we can rip us a little piece of this. There. I like some strings, but not that many. There we go. I think this will work out better, having tags that have these little bits of fabric at the top. Here we go. The tiny attacher again. There, that is so cute. Some little tags to put in here. So I think I'm going to take this one out. That one in. There we go. That turns out cute. I like that. And then you could add some paper right here. Oh, let's see. I think I'm going to leave this like it is right now. I have something else in mind for that, but there, that one is decorated and embellished. Let's see if we have any more. Here's this one. And I noticed there's a tear right here. So let's just fix that tear. And I did pick out some little Tim Holtz ephemera, these little tickets, and I think that's a ticket also, to see which one would look better. There's a little bitty tear right there, and I don't want it to continue to tear. So what I'm going to do is make this a tab. I think that will work out fun. And I happen to have two of them, so we'll put one on one side and one on the other. So we have a tab. This folds out, so we want to glue this maybe all the way up to that fold there. Okay, so just glue on this. Wait a minute, let's put some red on the edges so it's not, when we glue the two together, one of them doesn't have a white edge. Because we glue them both together, then there will be twice as much white. It's not what I'm going for. I'll go ahead and ink them both up. And as I said before, sometimes you can just, sometimes I have just totally left things and not embellished or decorated on them, but I just wanted to show you how you can change the look and add to just by embellishing a little bit more. Just add a little bit more fun. It was fun before, but now it's going to be even twice as fun. Okay, so where's our tear at? Down here. So we need that to be about right there. This side, we're only going to put glue on the bottom part of the tab. The other one, we will put it on the entire tab. Okay, there's this way. There's our tear, and then this folds out. So we want to put it as close to that middle as we can. There, I think that worked out nicely. Now let's just turn the page over and go ahead and glue this one on this side. I think that turns out great. I think it will turn out great. It is paper, so it does occasionally tear. Okay, so we want this to be exactly on that. Pretty much as close as we can get it because it's not exactly the same size. Okay, give it a little smush. Now we have a tab and we have taken care of that torn spot. So that worked out nicely. So right here on this one, I wanted to add a place to journal because we have a spot there to journal. And I want to add this piece. So we don't want this piece to be any bigger than this. So when you fold it over, you can't see it. So we need to take some off here. So let's just do this. Let's see how that looks. And just take some off of this corner. We'll go ahead and tear it all the way around just so it all is torn. I just like that look. Just a tiny bit. I want to leave as much room as possible to journal. Just tear it off. There we go. Let's get these in the rubbish bin. See how this turns out. That's a cool texture too. So if we glue it down, it would be just, hold on, let's see if we need to move it up a little. There we go, just like that, that's fine. Let's get a little red around the edges. That'll look pretty. There. Let's see, what if we put, a pretty sticker on it? Let's glue it on and then we will decide. Let's see, we're going to need it about right there. So let's get some glue on the back and get this glued down. This does have a texture on it, so I can't use the glue stick in the middle. I'm going to have to use this art glitter glue on the whole thing. Here we go. Need it to be about right there, I do believe. Yes, that will be great. Right there. There we have another journal spot, kind of hidden, but there, that looks nice. I like that. That looks really good. So let's just pop one of these pretty little stickers on here. Why not? That's really pretty. Just pop that right up there for some little interest, little stamp sticker. It looks like a stamp. It's cute. I like that. Okay, that one's done. Then we fixed the tear, and then we have on the inside of this one, I think I want to put the pocket watch in here just for some added interest. And we want it to be up this far so you can't see it unless you open it. Let's just do this one in red. And we want to make sure this is there, about right there. That looks really nice. I like that. That red really pops. So we're going to do the same thing. Just going to go around the edges here a little bit, just in red. Just a little bit of color there. Just add a little bit here on these edges. There, I think that looks really cool. A nice place to journal. Oop, a little bit more, there we go. I like that. Okay, let's just add some red right here. This edge should just kind of blend it all in. Okay, I have enough on the top. There. There, that one looks really good. I like that one. You flip it open, you have a spot to journal, take care of the tear, and then there's another spot to journal. Whoops. But you could so totally just leave them as they were. And the last page, I just used that scarf, and I had already used my fan brush to get the gold flecks of paint on there, but I went ahead and sewed on this piece of lace. Went ahead and sewed it on there, and I didn't sew on the top one. I glued it on, but it wasn't real visible to me, so I went ahead and glued some gold lace trim on the top also. So I think that just looks really amazing, and I think she is gorgeous all in herself. Goth Girls printable from Jovi, Creating with Jovi. I have that information for these printables. I'll have the information below in my description box if you're interested. So pretty, but I think we are going to give her some red cheeks there. Just a little bit blush on the cheeks. Wisp it up there. There we go. I like that. I think that is just perfect. It just goes nicely. And what else do we want to do? I think we want to put some of the roses. We'll put some roses over here. I think that will be nice. Just put some roses on this side. Not too fussed about if it's straight or anything. That's very pretty. I like that. There, just a subtle hint. That is really pretty. I like that. Leave that on the bottom part there. And what if when we pull this flip down, should we do something inside here? Don't think I want another clock, but I do think I want to just put a rose here. I need something to put under here. Let's just use this piece of black. I think this will look pretty if we do just that. There we go. That's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and do it another one. So it goes all the way up the page. I think that'll be really pretty. Just a nice, really pretty place to journal. Just like that. That's really pretty. I like that. Okay, I think that works out nicely. What we need to do is just give it a little bit of the red all over. I think that's pretty. Let's go ahead and do this one. Just a little bit. I know it has the gold on there, but I think this just adds to it. That's really pretty. I like that. So we'll flip this back up, and she's got her red cheeks that we added. I think that looks really pretty. And that is it. I think we got them all. Let's see real quick. We have this gorgeousness. Did we add? We didn't add a stamp under here. There's our beautiful bird. Let's add a stamp. And I think I want the cuckoo clock just because it has to do with the bird. I know that's not a cuckoo, but I think it will look fun to put the little cuckoo clock here. And it's okay to use the same stamp in your journal more than once. I do. Here we go. That is so pretty. So very pretty. Let's just blend it in a little bit. Just a little bit of red there. A little bit on these edges. Doesn't have to be a lot. There, that is beautiful. Here's the bird, and then here's the gorgeous other piece, the lace flip, the bird flip, and then we added the gold there. Let's see, what else? And this, we left it exactly the way it was because that is just gorgeous. Where's the other? And here is the other Goth Girl. We added that stamp, and then I already added this beautiful red lace there with the stitching. Gorgeous place to just journal. Then this one we added the portraits, and we added these little tags in there, made pockets. So this is a multiple. It's pockets and flips. All I'm doing is taking it just one step further and decorating it more. And we took care of that tear. There's a place to journal, and then there's a place to journal in these flips, and then we stamped. And I think that was it. And this flip that we just added some beautiful roses to it and some red, and we added some little blush to her cheeks. That lace there sewn on, and this lace up here. I need to re-glue that. We'll re-glue that in a moment. Just wanted to show you how I decorated the flips. Some of them not at all, and some of them a bit more. But I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and this is for hashtag Base Pages PT, hosted by Jessica at Paper Terrace. I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful crafty day.